Yo, 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 what is going on, guys? Joey Jerkenbach is back here with another video for you guys, and here's the recap of the game that wrapped up a few hours ago between the Rams and the Ravens. I feel like we're having the same game every time, man. The same game every time. Game where we absolutely could have won, we absolutely should have won, and we lose in yet another nail biter. I feel like it's like Groundhog Day, man. We're waking up to the same. I mean, I know it's not the same day, but the same game. You know, every weekend we wake up, hey, it's game day, just for the same game to happen, man. Oh my, dude, this hurts so much. Every loss just seems to hurt a little more. Congratulations to the Rams. Very good football team. Didn't play their best today, but they played well enough to win. They caught us sleepwalking. They caught us backing down, and they took full advantage of it. They didn't miss out on any opportunities. So congrats to the Rams. You guys deserve the win, and good luck going forward. Hopefully you make a run in the playoffs, because I like the Rams, actually. But congrats to them, and again, good luck going forward. I don't know what to say, man. It's just, this can't keep happening. I know we're hurt. I know. But if we want to be a good team, and not just this year, just in general, we have to start winning in these big games. We have to. I mean, this is 4 straight now where it has just been, actually not 4 straight, sorry, because last week it was a pretty hefty loss. But several games now in our 5-game losing streak, 4 out of 5 of those games have just been nail biters that we come out below. Steelers, Browns, this game, and then the Packers. Nail biters that we simply got to start winning, and that is going to be something to keep in mind going next year. Let's be honest, even if the chances that we make the playoffs now are pretty low, but even if we make it, we're not going far. I understand that, but this is kind of like more long term. We have to start winning in these big games. Again, I know we're all hurt and everything, but still, we absolutely could have won these games despite the injuries. We easily could have won. The injuries didn't really make much of a difference, I think, in that scenario. However, I know, guys, I know this sounds controversial, and I don't want to make excuses, but Lamar Jackson would have won this game. Quote me on it. The missed opportunities, the turnover. I know Jackson was in a slump before he got hurt, but Jackson would have won this game. I love Tyler Huntley, and I think he's done a heck of a job as a backup. But today, seeing his footwork, his awareness, it's not there. He's young. He has a lot to learn. It's just not all there. It's like 2018 Lamar Jackson, the rookie. He was very good, of course, but, there were a lot of mistakes that were made. His awareness and his fundamentals needed work. That's the same thing with Huntley, I think, right now. Jackson wins this game. It's inexcusable. The fact that we could not score a touchdown on that drive when we were up 16-14, right? The fact that we did not score a touchdown on that drive, we looked great. We were marching down the field. That can't happen, dude. That cannot happen. How do we not score a touchdown there? We had a first down and goal at like the 6-yard line or something. We gotta score. We have to score a touchdown there. That would have essentially put the game away. We would have been up by 9 points, assuming Tucker makes the extra point, and it took them a while to score. They would have been in more of attack mode, I think. The Rams, if they were down 2 possessions, that's probably true, but offense, man, we stalled out way too much, and it comes back to bite us. And again, these little mistakes that we make add up. That pick by Huntley before the end of the half, what was he doing? Miscommunication, horrible throw, whatever you want to call it. And then right before the half, rather than going into the half being up 10 or 13-0, the Rams get a touchdown and flip momentum. Imagine if that didn't happen. It's these little things and these little mistakes. I guess that was kind of more of a big mistake, but it's these, things that are cumulative, and they accumulate throughout the game, and it comes back to bite us. The fact that we lost this game is just inexcusable. We had so many chances. We just stalled out so much, and again, and then there's a whole debate. How do I feel about the defense? Honestly, I'm going to be a little bit critical of them here. I don't think our defense played as well as people are saying they were. It wasn't bad, okay, and it was better than the past couple of weeks, but it choked in the end. Michelle kept getting better and better as the game went on. Kupp got his way. And guys, I know people won't agree with me on this. The pass rush is just god-awful. It's so bad. And it has to be fixed. Again, I know this year's not our year, clearly. But going forward, we're not going to make a deep run if we don't have a good pass rush. I'm sorry. It's just not going to happen. I don't care what Ravens fans say. Our pass rush sucks. It is horrible. The amount of throws that Stafford makes. I know Bowser got that strip sack and Houston recovered it. Huge defensive play. Cool. But besides that, so many plays, especially off play action plays. Stafford sits in the pocket. No one is even near him. No one is even close. It's one thing, to get pressure and not finish the sack. Many times today, no one was even near him. We got pressure on a couple of plays. We got that strip sack with Bowser. But besides that, man, the pass rush, it's not consistent enough at all. And a lot of times on that drive, Stafford on that game-winning drive, Stafford looking around. He has his second and third reads open because there's just not enough pass rush. We got to fix this going forward, man. I said this last year, and I'm saying it again. The pass rush needs to be fixed, I think, big time. And, of course, the secondary, it's so depleted with injuries. But, the secondary, it had their ways in some cases. I mean, hey, we actually forced turnovers today. So, I guess I can't be too critical of the defense. We did force 3 turnovers, so I got to give us credit for that. Mr. Brickhands Clark, actually played really well today. Those 2 picks, the pick 6, that was very well done. He made some other nice tackles as well. And then the strip sack, Bowser stripped him. Houston recovered. So the defense with the 3 turnovers is good. But it's hard to defend them when they choke so hard. But at the same time, in their defense, the offense kind of hung them out to dry a little bit. As I've stressed this since day one. Offense and the defense have to do a better job of clicking at the same time. Just because the offense is scoring points doesn't mean the defense can fold. Just because the defense is playing well doesn't mean the offense can just sit on the ball and do nothing. And granted, our offense moved the ball well today. We had maybe 1 3-and-out. In general, I thought our offense did a nice job of moving the ball, but we got to stop stalling, man. We stalled way too much. We scored 19 points. So what does that mean? That means we got 1 touchdown on the pick 6, 4 field goals, man. 4. That's not going to get it done. Especially against good teams like this, you got to punch it in the end zone. And, we would have gotten away with it except for that last drive. We could not have been closer to scoring. First down, in goal, inside the 10, and we still could not punch it in. That can't happen, man. That cannot happen. We shoot ourselves in the foot. Huntley took the sack. We had the delay of game. It's just, it's not going to work, man. It's not going to work. As for the offensive line today, I mean, I'm trying to be nice, okay? That defensive front with Aaron Donald, it's pretty much impossible. So on the stat sheet, Donald did not, skyrocket. He didn't have the greatest game, but looking at, just watching the game, Donald he is such a workhorse, man, and he just wreaks havoc. That sack that they had on Huntley, on that drive where we got the field goal to make it 19-14, Donald literally took out 3 guys, I think it was, and that's how he got the sack. Again, Huntley's awareness could have been better, but Donald literally took out 2 to 3 guys. That can't, it's just, I know it's Aaron Donald, but that's the thing about Donald. The stats, I know this year statistically he's not having his best year, but still, it's just you watch him play and he just, as I said, he's a workhorse and he just wreaks havoc. So Donald could have had a bigger game, I guess, but he still made his presence. We did not do remotely as well on him as we did in the first meeting. How about Ben Cleveland today? Up and down day for him. In general, Donald won the battle, but again, I'm trying to be nice because Cleveland, he's a rookie, and it's Aaron Donald. But yeah, most of the time, I thought Cleveland got the better of Donald today. Donald got the better of Cleveland today. Cleveland, he got shed a couple times, and he had a hard time winning the 1v1s. So, tough day for Ben Cleveland, but I'm sure he'll bounce back, and he's a rookie. So, offensive line in general, not great, but honestly, I don't think it made a big difference. It did sell on the last drive when Von Miller just smoked McCary and Huntley got sacked. Huntley did slip, but there was not a lot there. He probably would have been sacked anyway. The line did sell on the last possession. I will say that. But in general, I don't blame the line too much today. Obviously, they didn't do great, but it's a great defensive front. And the line, I don't think really had to, I think some pass blocking, I don't think it really had to do with the fact that we were stalling. I think the issue with us stalling was, us, I guess, being too predictable, but We can't stall like that, man. That can't happen. Because our run game, I actually thought got better as the game went on. To start off, we couldn't really run the ball, but then we got it going. Latavius Murray had several good runs. Freeman had that one huge run, his longest run of the year. Huntley had a couple of big runs. Our run game was actually solid today. And again, it got better as the game went on. So in run blocking, I guess the line wasn't terrible. But in pass blocking, it wasn't great. But again, I think the bigger problem was we shoot ourselves in the foot. And I still cannot get over. We were really close to going up 2 possessions with like 4 to 5 minutes left, and we still couldn't get it done. And that just again, as I said, that makes all of the difference. This one hurts, man. It really does. Because I said last night, didn't I say that in my GameX video? I picked the Rams to win. But I said I would not be shocked if we pulled this off. Part of me thought, the Rams, I think they were a little overrated. Stafford struggles against the good teams. We had a chance in this one. And throughout the whole game, we had it all the way. The Rams did not lead until the final, right? We scored first. The Rams did not lead for the rest of the game, for the whole game, until the final, like towards the end, and make it 20-19, and that was the final score. We had the game all the way, and that just makes it hurt so much more. It's one thing like if it's a shootout back and forth and we just happen to be the ones that come out down. We literally had the lead the entire game, but we gave it up in the final minute or so. It hurts, man. It kills, and we just lose so many of these big games. And it hurts, man. I guess I said we're waking up to the same game over and over. So now all the talk, the Ravens, we're not officially eliminated. We are not. For Ravens fans, in case you're confused, we are Broncos fans today. Need them to beat the Chargers. For right now, it's not looking great. The Chargers are kind of smoking, but, who knows? Hopefully the Broncos can come back. The Dolphins lost today, which is good, but we still are going to need a ton of help. We need to win next week, obviously, and we're going to need a lot of help. We need, I think, the Chargers to lose, the Colts to lose. It's going to be a long shot. Not over till it's over, but I think our playoff hopes are pretty slim at this time. It hurts, man. I really thought we were going to find a way to sneak in, but we have just been, it's not as bad as it looks, because again, all of the games that we have lost on this 5-game losing streak, besides the Bengals game, have been really, really close. But still, their losses are losses, and it still is definitely fair to say we choked. Absolutely choked. I'm really curious on what would have happened if we had won that Steelers game. That game was down to the wire. Humphrey got hurt, had a season-ending injury during that game, and we went for 2 with like 12 seconds left, and we got the 2-point conversion. No way we'd lose that game. If we got the 2-point conversion, we would have won. Wonder really how much that how much would that have changed things if we got the 2-point conversion and beat the Steelers in that game to make us 9-3 instead of 8-4. How much of a difference would that have made for our message going forward and our push? I don't know, but I think that loss to the Steelers really shell-shocked us, and it's really coming back to bite us because right now we don't know what hit us, and we're just losing every game, and it's not good. It's not a pretty look. It makes everything look bad, and as I said, little things add up. The offense let the defense down. The defense let the offense down, both. But I generally put it on the offense. You can't stall like we did. The Rams do have a pretty good defense, but still, we have to do better at punching it in. This has been an issue all year. We got to score touchdowns in the red zone, and we haven't done that well all year, especially today. We could not have been worse at it. 4 field goals. We did not score an offensive touchdown. And you can't expect to win games if you can't score touchdowns. You can't. Our one touchdown came on the Chuck Clark pick 6, and that's not going to get it done. Yeah, I know. I know you guys. If you guys have stayed in here for the whole game, for the whole video, I really do appreciate it. And guys, here's the thing. Now people say, tank, the season's over. Tank. It's not worth it. I still, though, seriously, we're playing the Steelers next week. What are the chances that we get into another big game next week and it goes down to the wire? What are the chances that happens again, man? And this loss today, this hurts so much, man. So much. It was a heartbreaker. So that sounds familiar, right? I don't want that to happen again next week, man. I really don't. I don't know. I don't think the Steelers are good enough to blow us out. I don't know what's going to happen next week, but I still don't want to tank. I want to keep fighting, and if we win and miss the playoffs, so be it. At least we won. We did what we could, and we can go out on a good note. We can't control other teams, but we can control ourselves. So I don't want us to tank. I don't think we will tank. I think we are going to push and try to win next week and try to sneak into the playoffs. It's unlikely, I know, but it ain't over until it's over. So guys, that is going to do it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, maybe be sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Go Ravens, man. Keep your head up. You know, it's been a battle-tested year, but we still got to stay optimistic. Optimistic. I know it's hard, and I know hope is running out, but it ain't over until it's over. So thank you guys so much for watching. You're all a bunch of homies. Happy New Year to each and every one of you, and I will see you guys next weekend.